guys, what is up? Welcome to the weekly auction ending watch party Fanatics Weekly Auction. I'm Jeremy Lee. It is August 30th, in case you didn't know what day it was where you are. And we got a good show, guys. We got lots of great cards tonight. We'll see if we end up bidding on any like we did on Thursday in the premiere. If you didn't happen to catch my little reel I put out on Instagram today and YouTube and Twitter and TikTok for that matter. That was a lot of fun, that Babe Ruth card. But there's some great cards here tonight, guys. Hope you're all doing well. If you have any cards that you're bidding on, any cards you're selling, let me know. We'll try to take a look at them. You never know what can happen here. And we're going to be purchasing a card tonight to give away on Thursday. I will be back on Fanatics Live here in the original section, giving away a card during the hunt on Thursday. That show only streams to Fanatics Live. Tonight's show streams to Fanatics Live and to YouTube. So hello to everybody on Fanatics, Jobos, Bo Nussels, Final Magenta, Maddie Caples. What's up? What's up? Kelly Dreamin', sups up. Hello to all you and to everybody on YouTube as well. Let me find those YouTube comments. Alex Bridgeforth already contributing. Very nice. That's very nice. Silver Raccoon, what's going on? Good to see you. Says, I've actually found one I like better on next week. Still love that year's card a lot. Might be you're talking about a 57 Unitas. It's a beautiful card. What's up, Ken Wood, Brian, Alex Bridgeforth? Clear that. Chris C, good evening. I will do my best to pay attention, but you're watching the open. You do what you got to do. What's up, Desert Shield Sniper? Thank you, Alex. Any Chargers this evening? You'll have to tell me, Alex. You'll have to tell me. I can search for Ladanian and Junior Seau and those guys. What's up, Outlaws? Jacob Dahl, good evening. Alex again. Cosmo, good to see you. Dave Snyder, hello, Dave Snyder. Welcome to the show. Good to see you as well. All right, guys, let's get into it and take a look at some of the items up for auction here today. Ending tonight. Oh, where is the screen share? It's okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that right now, guys. Let me fix that right now. Should only take me a moment. I'm getting better at this thing. There we go. We're good. You see it? Hey, there we go. We fixed it. Where are you? Oh, Card Collector 16 on Fanatics is asking me, where do the card replicas on the wall behind me come from? Those are actually, those are commissioned paintings that I had painted by a local painter. That's where they're from. I've got 20 of them up on the wall behind me. You can see more of them up there. You got, there's Jim Brown, Reggie Jackson, Iserman across the top, Iserman, Mantle, Dr. J, Hank Aaron, Walter Payton, and then you can see the rest of them there. And then we got we got 4 over there. Orr, Koufax, Jacques Plante, and of course, Magic, Larry, and Dr. J as well. That's what's up there. They're all paintings. They're awesome. Got Dale Howardchuk and Ken Griffey Jr. behind me, Bill Russell, Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, I think they're great. I'm a big fan. There's 4 more I've been waiting on for almost 2 years now. She just hasn't got them done yet. We'll see if she does. What does RIP Junior mean? What does that mean, Chris? What does that mean? Yeah, they're sweet. Thank you, Dave. I'm glad you like them. I love them. They're just awesome. Yeah, they are awesome. Card Collector 16. I'm happy to have them, and they're wicked. They're wicked. All right, guys. Tonight's auction, I have 93 items to look at. A bunch of them are going to be probably later on. They're kind of lower priced that I'm considering, and we'll talk to you guys to help decide what we're going to buy, what card we'll buy to give away this coming Thursday on the hunt, which again will happen at 5 o'clock Eastern here on Fanatics Live in the original section. But while we're waiting for Thursday to come, we're going to talk about some cards ending here tonight. Thank you, Waka Waka. I appreciate that. I like my taste too. I appreciate it, buddy. All right, YouTube, Fanatics Live, let's go. Let's take a look. We're going to start with this Lou Gehrig 33 Gaudy rookie card. Well, I call it a rookie, but I don't think it's truly a rookie. He's got an exhibit, I think, that people consider the rookie. But since I'm not a card guy, I see your comment, Mikey. Since I'm not an oversized card guy, I do consider this to be the Gehrig. It's good enough for me as a rookie. Even if I'm wrong, I don't really care. I'm happy to be wrong on it. But this is a very old slab, old graded PSA 3 copy of the card. I'm a big fan of this card. Finally got mine a couple years ago at the National, 2 Nationals ago. And this one, you know, for a 3, it looks pretty good. It's got issues, as you guys can tell. It's slightly off center to the left, but not bad. This is really good centering still. Corners all have wear, but they have uniform rounding, which I love. And the surface has snow throughout. So it's a 3, but it's a 3 that's seen some wear. The back has a couple stains, nothing that really bothers me that much. Like even this stain right here doesn't really offend me or would not keep the card out of my collection. I actually own a copy of this card in a PSA 1 holder. I think it's a 1, maybe 1.5. And I just love it. Great card. We're at 7,250 here on the Gehrig 3. This Sammy Baugh, I mean, I just added this to the watch list earlier today. I mean, it's a PSA 4. It's not a rookie card, but it's just a cool card. It's one that we can maybe buy to give away on Thursday. And it's a recent grade. I just think it's a wonderful image. I could just imagine enjoying having this in my collection. And look at the back is super clean. Back is super clean. So it's a nice 1950 Bowman football card, a Hall of Famer. It's $155. We'll see. Maybe we'll make a bid either for me to buy it for myself or to give away to one of you guys on Thursday on the hunt. Here is a card. I want to buy this card. Probably not this copy because I don't need a PSA 8. I'll be able to find myself a 4 that will look just as good to me. But this is a nice copy, and I'm a Pee Wee Reese guy. I just noticed, I love the people back in the stands there, whether they're scouts or fans or watching batting practice. I don't know, but I just love this card. The 51 Bowmans, 52 Bowmans, they're also beautiful. This is just an awesome card. It's an 8. It's off-centered on the back, as you can see. Front has some centering issues, a little bit of tilt, but what a beautiful card. 1,025 if anyone's looking for one of those. All right, we have a couple hockey cards here. And we've got the Jean Beliveau 1953 Parker. So, you know, in hockey, hockey had no cards from like 1940 until 1951 when Parkers came out with the very small cards with a blank back. In 1952, they made the cards a little bit bigger and added some information to the back, but the cards were still undersized. And this is the 1953 set, and this is the first full-sized hockey card, really almost, I guess the 33 O-Pee-Chees were full size too. I think they're close to it. But this is the first like post-war full-size hockey card. And Jean Beliveau is known as one of the greatest of all time, a very highly respected player and just person overall. And this is a 5, and it looks really good. Really, really good. I don't even know what's wrong with it. I mean, a couple corner dings I'm noticing, but what a beautiful card. Like the eye appeals through the roof on this thing. The back has some nice toning. The front looks pretty clean. Those borders are pretty white. I tend to like mine to have a little bit more toning to them, but you know, I don't think this card has been dunked in the spa. And I say that because the front looks clean, but the back certainly shows toning. So I don't know. I've never taken a card to the spa, so I don't know what would happen. But if you compare it to this one down here, which I'll open this one up just to show you, have a look at this copy, which is in the Buy It Now platform here. But look at the toning on, like I like this toning here compared to this. This looks almost too white to me, where this one, this is what I like. This is what I like. But in any event, the one available here, the PSA 5, it's a very nice card. 2,900 right now on that. And then the Stan Mikita 1960 Topps in a PSA 4 in a very newly graded slab. Very newly graded slab. Yeah, I mean, this card is sharp. Like, what's wrong with it? It's off center, but the edges and the corners look really clean. If you're looking for a Makita rookie, this might be this is a good copy. Now, it does have several fisheyes, which may or may not bother you. You can see this one right here. You see another one over here. Oh, see another one. Where'd it go? Right over here. It's more faint than this one up over here. There's a really light one over here, but I'm actually seeing a whole bunch in the yellow that are very hard to see. I don't know if you guys will be able to see them, but I'm counting 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as well 7, 8, 9, as well as probably 24 other small ones. So, but even that, the ones in the yellow are really hard to see, and the blue looks pretty good, except for the one. The back looks clean to me. It's off center, but I don't know. I'd say this is a strictly graded 4. And if you're okay with those fisheyes and the centering, this is a wonderful copy for right now. What is $500 plus the buyer's premium? I saw this card and I was blown away on this Oscar Robertson. It's in an SGC 8 holder. Looks like it's got the NBA bronze sticker, meaning that NBA agrees that this is an 8. It shouldn't be lower. But this card is just stunning. The color is super bold. The centering is pretty, like almost perfect. It's a little bit low. The registration is like bang on. Corners, edges. This card is like, mwah, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, the fact that both SGC and NBA have agreed that it's not higher than an 8 makes me think there must be something on it that I haven't seen yet. And that just could be because we're looking at this in 2 dimensions and it's hard to see some surface issues. But wow, what a copy. I mean, I would totally like endorse anybody who wanted to purchase this card. I would think you were adding a great card to your collection. The Oscar Robertson 61 Fleer rookie card at $8,250 right now. Yeah, Dave, the back looks good too. Absolutely. It really does. Just going to the comments here on YouTube, and I'll check also Fanatics. Hello, everyone who's come on. Yeah, Waka Waka says they add character, in my opinion. If you're talking about the fish eyes, I don't disagree with that. Yeah, David Chase says the price on an SGC 8 on that card is mind-bogglingly low to me. 23 graded higher ever on the big O. Yeah, David, what a crazy card that is for sure. All right, let's keep on rolling, guys. 1963 Topps Baseball Mickey Mantle. There's no shortage of this card. We see it all the time. Heck, there's 4 down below that you could buy right now on the buy it now if you want to. But the reason why I selected and this one caught my eye this week is because it looks really well centered. Now that I have it open, I'm looking at it closer, I can see it's off center to the right and it has some surface issues. I'm noticing this stain right here, a stain up over here in the right corner, near the top right corner of the card. You've got what looks like a small speck of paper loss right over here above the E in Mickey. The lettering looks good. A corner ding down there, missing like top green on the corner there. Some more markings here. So listen, the card has some issues, but when you zoom out, I mean, the Mick looks pretty good. Back is off center and maybe not tilted. Yeah, maybe some tilt as well. Yeah, clockwise tilt. It is what it is. It's a 5. It's newly graded. It's $1,000 right now. Nolan Ryan, Jerry Kuzman, 1968 rookie card. This card is in a PSA 8 holder. It comes with exceptional eye appeal from, I believe, from Fanatics Collect. Interestingly, in the title of this auction, they call it PWCC-S. I didn't know that they were going back and calling it, here they're calling it PWCC Superior. Down here, they're calling it Fanatics Collect Eye Appeal. Oh, so what they're saying here is that this card has got, I think what they're saying, unless they're confused, is that Fanatics Collect has given it the top 15% eye appeal, whereas PWCC gave it Superior, which is top 5%. So not sure what they mean there, but in any event, I thought, and I haven't looked at it closely yet, I thought, I want to look at this. It's at $19,500, but let's see if we agree with the grade of an 8 and the very strong eye appeal assessment from Fanatics and the old PWCC. And right away, as I'm looking at this, I see nothing wrong with the card. corners the corners appear to be like you're seeing no white, sharp tips all the way to the edge on all three, and all four corners to me look gemmy. Gemmy, or IE. That'll be up to you, but just gem mintish. Centering, I mean, I think it's perfect. The centering's exceptional. The edges look perfect. The surface looks really strong. Okay. A little bit of a blemish here above the N in Nolan. And I think I'm sensing some registration problems just in the lettering down here. You can see a little bit of a shadow coming off each of the letters to the right of them, both in Jerry Kuzman's name and in Nolan Ryan's name. So I'm guessing that the reason this isn't graded higher than an 8 has to do with maybe the registration or some surface problems that we're not seeing as we look at the reverse. Top right corner has a bit of problem and some slight edge chipping along the right edge. But listen, to me, this card is an 8 all day with extremely strong eye appeal. So I completely agree with both PSA's assessment and the eye appeal assessment. They both get my approval. 19,500, very nice copy. I mean, I have a feeling within the next 12 months, non-sports cards are going to become popular. Something just a little birdie, I just feel like it's time. It's time for non-sport to catch on. So in the event it does in the future, Luke and his uncle. Well, I just thought this was a cool card to look at. And it's graded a PSA 10, which really any 1977 Star Wars card in a PSA 10, I thought, well, let's take a look at it. And there's Luke, and I think it's Uncle Owen, if I remember his name correctly. I've only seen the movies like 12 times. It's off center a little bit. You can tell the top right corner is a little bit closer to the edge than the top left corner. But PSA does not require perfect centering for PSA 10s. Their standards have gotten stronger, but they've always been pretty loose. And of course, inconsistently applied. The back has C-3PO's head on it, I think. That's kind of neat for the puzzle, but it's a neat card. I mean, who doesn't remember this scene? Put up your hands. I'm not going to be able to see your hands, even if you do put them up. Just going to take a quick look at the unfortunate loss of Junior Seau a few years ago. Yeah, for sure. Oh, there's 2 Breeze cards out there. All right, good to know, Alex. Good to know. You look like Sammy Baugh. Oh, well, I'm good with that. It looked like it. Okay, and PSA grading is based on mood swings. Yes, it is, Dave Snyder. Yes, it absolutely is. Card Collector said here, do they not allow PWCC stickers on the Fanatics auctions anymore? Took it off. I don't know. Good question. Good question. All right, let's keep on rolling here. We have a PSA 1 Gretzky Topps card that from here looks amazing. I haven't looked at the back yet. I haven't zoomed in on it yet. I want to see what this thing looks like. So, because from here, it looks really good. It's at $625 right now. We're zooming in. And okay, so you can see up here, you got some edge chipping. The top corner has some problems. There's some surface scratches. There's a drop of blood right there under the O. There's all sorts of scratches going on throughout the card. All sorts of scratches. Bottom left corner has some wear. Oh, here we go. Here's where the big problems are, I think, and why this card did grade so low. You've got this, basically this like, it's like someone jammed their fingernail into the bottom edge, right there, if you guys can see that. And there's a big crease going right from there all the way through the Oilers logo to the point where that might actually be like a crack in the card, and the bottom right corner has issues. Let's go to the back now and look at that side. And yeah, I don't see the creases badly on the back, but you're sure, you know it's obviously there. Actually, the back looks a lot cleaner than the front. Don't know what's going on up there. It looks like some weird fiber in there, almost like there's a dinosaur fossil in the fiber there, which I don't think is possible. I'm just kind of making stuff up as I go here, guys. Sometimes you know how that goes, but I will still say, despite all those problems, for a 1, this card presents really well. Look at the centering. The centering's great. The registration's great. For a 1, this card's very strong, in my opinion. Here's the second-year OPC Wayne Gretzky card, which is a great card. This is a PSA 8, but this one's off-center. And I don't think it's got tilt, but it's definitely off-centered. And that bothers me on this card because there's so many of them. But it's an 8, so it's okay. It's okay if you're okay with an off-center card like that. It's at $460 right there. You're killing me with that move on. I don't know what that means. I wish I knew what that meant. Centering on the reverse. Yeah. DNA the blood. That card was loved by someone. Silence of the Lamb's voice. Says B-Dub. What's up, MJ Go? Blood is good on a hockey card. Chris says, well, thank God I've got these nudies. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Silver Raccoon says, Bob Probert blood would make it the first PSA 11. And Snyder says, all copies are amazing. The difference is just money. Hey, I like the way you say that. The difference is just money. Well, but I think, Dave, like, don't you think a little bit that some people do have a preference for what their eye is okay with? Like, some cards I just don't like the looks of, and others I clearly do. Just sort of me. Oh, you're behind. That's okay, Chris. All right, let's go to the next card. We've got a Dan Marino. The reason why I want to watch this, guys, is because it's a PS8 Dan Marino card, and it's within our budget for a giveaway. So as we go through, I'm going to ask you guys to keep track of the cards that I'm going to say are candidates for us to buy tonight to give away next Thursday on The Hunt, this coming Thursday. This Dan Marino is one of those options. I mean, it's a nice PSA 8 rookie card of the Hall of Famer, and it's within our budget to purchase and give away on Thursday. So, yeah, let's keep that one. I'm actually going to keep that open. I think the other card so far was no, not that one. What's the other cheapie that we had? Oh, the Sammy Baugh, which I might just buy for myself, but we'll see. We'll watch those two so far. Those are up as potential giveaway cards. All right, continuing on. Same with this Emmitt Smith, right? The score supplemental Emmitt Smith. If you guys remember back in the early 90s, like after 1989 score came out with the Barry Sanders and the Troy Aikman rookie card, among others, Thurman Thomas in there, Deion Sanders, like after that set came out, Emmitt Smith came out the next year, and Score, as a follow-up to the major 89 release, put out this supplemental set that included Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt Smith was the next best thing since Barry Sanders, and this was basically his best rookie card back in the day. Now I'm not sure if the hobby considers a different one of his cards to be better, but this is a PSA 9 copy, and I mean, it looks good. Looks good from here. Looks to be well centered side to side. I guess the bottom right corner has a bit of an imperfection, so that might be the reason why it's not graded a 10, but it's still a cool card. I mean, this card is nostalgic for so many of us, right? It must be nostalgic to so many of us, and it certainly is to me. So this is one. It's at $125. We'll put that aside and keep that. Maybe we'll buy that to give away as well. So you guys, again, you got to remember, because I'm going to ask you to vote which one you want us to give away later on. Here's two PSA 8s of Skybox Premium Center Stage MJ. I added these as a potential giveaway earlier, but they're past that now, past the budget for that. They're at $260 and $300. We've got the Power and the Key Michael Jordan. This image is not a great image of the card at all. This card is actually so much brighter than this picture would lead you to believe. This is a PSA 8, and maybe that dark image does allow you to inspect the card better, and I'm seeing some problems on the edges. I'm seeing some scuffs right there, likely on the holder, but I'm not sure. But I think we're just going to skip past this because this card does not sell itself with this image. So let's keep on rolling. We've got the Meltdowns. I love the Meltdown. And what I'm noticing right here on the Meltdowns, there's 3 of them. Oh my gosh, I got 3 of them selected here. We've got a BGS 8 and a PSA 7, which are basically $100 apart, and a PSA 8, which is $1,000 more here. But if you notice, have a look, guys. I'm sorry if it's too small, but have a look and notice that the 2 PSA copies shine brighter than the BGS copy. I think that's because BGS's plastic is inferior to PSA's. They use the worst plastic in the hobby, in my opinion. And let's just see. Like look at this. I'm making bigger for you and for me. So there we go there. There's the BGS. There's one of the PSAs. Oh, and there's the PSA. So look at how you can see the green. You can see the blue on the PSA card. You come over to, look how much darker the BGS is. I think it's the plastic that's doing that. There's another PSA versus the BGS. I'll just make this a little smaller. PSA, BGS. PSA, PSA, BGS. PSA. Yeah, I don't know if it's the camera, the lighting at the time they're taking the picture or what, but I love this card. It's such a cool card, and you got 3 options tonight. And yeah, I don't think that the BGS copy is going to be any worse than the PSAs. I just think that the BGS slab does not allow you to enjoy your card to the maximum potential. Just what I think. Warp Speed's a card that I have regrets about. We have a PSA 5 here, and we've seen this one before, newly graded. But like, I love this card. It's so nice in person. Used to own one and don't anymore. And this copy, it's got edge chipping and some corner problems, but it's not actually that bad for a PSA 5. Very newly graded. And then the BGS 8.5 is probably cleaner. Yeah, the front corner, I'm just looking at the corners and edges as I go through this, but on the back, look, I mean, it's still got these some chipping on the side there and the bottom. So I don't know. Pick the one you like. Go for it, because they're both nice copies, I would say. All right, Randy Johnson, 3,100 for the PSA 9 Mirror Gold. PSA 9 Pop 8, only one higher. Let's see. I just think this is a gorgeous card, and I think Randy Johnson, deserves more hobby love than he's ever gotten, and he might start to be getting that. I think I'm noticing a bit more attention coming on his card, so this is just a beauty. Those select certified golds are wonderful. $3,100 on that. And the Shaq cut above. Everyone's talking about Shaq lately. And, I've got a bit of a Shaq collection. I used to own a copy of this card, and I think it was a PSA 8, and sold it, unfortunately. I'm fighting back tears here. I'd love to have it back because I love the cut aboves. This copy in the 8 seems to have, I don't know what that spot is right there. I'm not a big fan of that, or unless that's a drop of dried something or other that's on the slab. The slab does have all sorts of dirt on it. This card was just not respected by its owner, and for that reason I don't want to give it any more respect right now. All right, 1996 Stadium Club Finest Refractor reprint, Michael Jordan PSA 9. This card is on my want list, and I considered this card today and when I was prepping for this show. But I don't like what's going on in this guy's arm over here. It's green all around his arm except for one stripe down the middle of it. That is something that I would not be able to get over. I just would not stop looking at that. So this card is not for me. But this is I love this card. The Star 101 itself is such a cheaply made piece of junk as far as a card goes. Great investment, cool collectible, but it's a piece of junk. This is not. This is awesomely made, and I just love these Stadium Club reprint refractors. I love it. All right, comments now that we're done the first page. No point in looking at Jordan. They're going to go up, says Chris. Don't get me started on labels. BGS also uses a sleeve inside the holder. Yes, they do, and yes, I'm not a big fan of it either, cardboard and plastic, even though you got plastic in your name, but I know, that's just a coincidence. The recent video on the Gaudi Ruth was priceless. Yeah, that was fun. Glad you enjoyed it. The GOAT train is climbing the mountain, says Dave Snyder. Chris says, I had premature excitement with that card. It turned out to be Mookie. Not sure what that's about. Totally under market Johnson. Unless it's a drop of something or other. David, yeah, hello, Jahan. And Kinger, good evening to you. And on Fanatics, hello to everyone who's joined us who just came on. All right, so let's go to page 2 now. I don't think there's any other cards we're going to add to the potential giveaway list, but as a reminder, so far the Sammy Baugh is a potential giveaway, as is the Dan Marino and the Emmitt Smith, to be purchased tonight to give away on Thursday. All right, here's the non-refractor version of that same card. Topps NBA Stars in a PSA 8 at $430. This one doesn't have the hulking or the greening issue. It's nice too, but it's no refractor, if you know what I mean. But we're seeing at $430 on that one. Now we have a couple of atomic refractors from Bowman's Best MJs. We have the 97 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor Jordan and the 97 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor Michael Jordan. So there's 2 cards in the set here. I don't understand exactly why, but one is number 60 and one is number 96. $3,900 on the first one, $45 on the second one. They're both PSA 8s, and they are both Super cool cards. Like if you can afford these, I used to own a copy of this and I don't anymore. I regret it. I'm not going to lie. I regret it. But this card's beautiful, as is this one. This one has even more color. Like this card here, you know, the basketball takes up half the card and it's just the basketball. Whereas this one, the basketball takes up half the card, but at least MJ is centered and covering a bit of it. This is the best performance, I guess, sort of subset of the card, where this is the main base card. And you can tell because this one says best performance offensive production right there. I think that makes it a subset card, not an insert, not a parallel, but a subset within the main set. That's my guess. Just a guess. I think that's what's going on here. But these cards are amazing. And I'm a huge Atomic Refractor guy. How about Floyd Mayweather's rookie card PSA 9? This card was getting a ton of love about 5 years ago. And now you can pick up one of these 9s for what's going to be, you know, looks like around $1,000. Really cool card for Mayweather. And oh my gosh, look at this card. 97 Metal Universe Michael Jordan base card. Just a base card, guys. In a PSA 10 holder is at $24,500. I think the PSA 9s are like $4,000. So you're paying $20,000 extra for a little bit of ink on that label up there. But a lot of people, you know, PSA 10, it's PSA 10 or nothing, right? And this is a great card to sell, I think. I think I'd love to sell it, and I wouldn't love to be buying this card right now, but listen, I could, you know, who knows? This card could be $100,000 by the end of the year, the way things are going, or it could go back down and be less, or it could just, you know, plateau and maintain. Who knows? I don't pretend to know what's going to happen in the future. I just know that this price is absolutely mind-boggling, and I never could have predicted that this would have happened. $24,500. Shaq Platinum Portraits, BGS 8.5, beautiful card at $5,750. In the BGS 8.5 holder, I want to see what the low subgrade is and see if we can identify what's happening. Surface is an 8. Everything else is 9 or better. So surface is going to be the hardest subgrade to assess here in 2 dimensions. And I maybe I'm seeing some scuffs, but they're actually in the same location where we usually see them on BGS slabs. So I don't know, man. I'm not seeing any real surface issues here. Maybe you guys can. And because I don't, that makes me think that this might be, you know, a good card to purchase in this grade. And especially in this company's holder, because a lot of people don't value BGS like they do PSA. Most people don't. Scottie Pippen, PMG Red, PSA 5 is at $15,500. It's a pop 5 with 10 higher. The color match is pretty cool on the Scottie Pippen Red PMG, as you'll see as it comes through here for me. A little bit of chipping on the top right corner, the right edge as well. But like this card looks good for the 5 grade. The back looks good to me. 43 of 100. I don't know. Thought we'd have a look at a PMG Red Scotty. And now the John Mobley, like this is, I don't even know who he is, but this is a PMG Green from football. These are out of 15. And I mean, I've heard the name Mobley before, but I'm not too familiar with this player. But it's a PMG Green. I thought it would be fun to look at and see what it does. It's at $12.75. Might be the cheapest green you'll get into. How about this? This is awesome. The Barry Bonds 97 Skybox EX 2000 credentials, numbered out of $299. In a PSA 7 holder, a recently graded 7 holder is at $2,900. And I think right away I'm noticing, look at this left edge up here. What's going on up there? And I saw, oh, come back here. Come back here. And I see it also up on the right side. So I don't know what's going on there, but if that's like the surface is peeled, or is it, oh, look at the bottom. It's even worse on the bottom. So listen, we're not going to spend much more time on this card because this card has issues that I would never purchase because of that. Or is it stuck in the slab? It's a very new slab. I doubt that'd be the case, but make sure you look at the card in its entirety. And that goes, you know, without saying for every card, but like I was hoping that card would be purchasable, but it just isn't to me. Now, this Emmitt Smith, guys, oh my gosh. I bought this card in a PSA 8, 6 or 7 years ago for like, I don't know, $185, and I sold it. I don't remember. 3 years ago, maybe for probably out maybe $1,000, and now look at we're at 3,100. There's lots of great Emmitt Smith cards out there, and this is a beautiful card in the 8. I love this design with all the stars going off on the in the border. This card really does shine like it shines like a diamond. Shines like a diamond, guys. 63 of 100. Beautiful card at $3,100, and wish I still had mine. Big Tim Duncan card here. Rookie year, essential credentials, the now version out of 75 in a 9.5 BGS holder. It's a pop 9, none higher. I mean, he has lower numbered rookie year cards or rookie cards, but this is probably my favorite. Like, he's got rubies and some others, but this card is awesome. $28,000. And the premium player, Kobe Bryant. I like this card. I never used to like this card that much. And then I picked up in the in the 2023 hockey year, I picked up the Connor Bedard premium player with basically the same design as this. And I really like it. And which makes me like the Kobe better now that I've seen him in hand. And yeah, I like it. I like it, but it's fun. Even looking at it right now, I'm like, I don't love it. But then I realized when I have my Bedard in hand, I love it. So maybe it's a card you have to have in hand. But we're at 2,100 on that Kobe right there. And here's the Shaq. Hold on, let's try that again. Here's the Shaq in a BGS 8.5. It's at $625. Are there subgrades on the back or no subgrades on this card? So we don't know what to look for. Back looks clean to me. Front looks good. It looks really good for an 8.5 to me. I wish I knew what maybe it's centering. It does seem to be off centered a bit to the right, but that's even if this is off. If Beckett calls this a 10 or sorry an 8 for centering, this could easily be a PSA 10 for centering because they just they're so loose on their standards. So I don't know. It's a pretty cool card. Oh, look at that. You got Shaq there. You got Shaq there. 2 different uniforms as well. The home and the away. Pretty cool card. Pretty cool card. All right. Now we've got some Thunder and Lightnings from 1997. We have a Shaq and a Kobe. The Shaq is a PSA 9, 14 grand. The Kobe's a BGS 9, 13.5. I love these cards. I just love them. They're awesome. They're beautiful. They're so much nicer than the Scoring Kings, in my opinion. And I only bring up Scoring Kings because they have the Lightning and the Thunder and Lightning in the background, or the Lightning at least. And this one also comes, I will tell you, this is a case where that NBA gold sticker looks really good on the card. It color matches with the foil on the premium logo there, his jersey, and the lettering, Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA sticker looks pretty good on this card. It's a PSA 9. NBA says it has good eye appeal for the grade. It's a 14 grand. It's a pop 10, 1 higher, and I wish I was in a position to buy it. Couple more Shaqs down here. I like looking at Shaq cards, guys. So, bear with me. We've got the Z-Force Rave Shaqs. We have 2 of them. They're both out of $399. They're both PSA 8s, and they're both at $1,425. But I just want to zoom in on that top left quadrant with what is some neon stuff going on. That's a pretty cool design right up there. Looks very good to me. Card's nice. There's a few too many things going on, I think, for my eye, but I could learn to live with one of these cards. And then we have the season's best refractor MJ here in a PSA 10 at $8,250. We saw one of these go off on the premiere, but it must have been a different card because I used to own this card, and I thought I owned the card that sold. Oh, it's down here. This one down here. What is the difference between this card, 97 Topps, Michael Jordan season's best? 97 Topps Chrome. Oh, so that must have been the 97 Topps. I don't know what it was selling. It was a different card. Anyway, this one's at $8,250. It's a beautiful card. I loved it when I owned it. Griffey Platinum Portraits. Platinum Medallion. Ken Griffey Jr. Pop 5, 1 higher, PSA 9 at $4,900. These are cool cards. Full bleed, no border. You got the nice medallion, platinum medallion writing, but it's not numbered. However, platinum medallions in other sets in other years were out of 100. Kind of makes me think this card is also out of 100, even though there's no stated print run that I'm aware of. Okay, Too much lettering on the Kobe Bryant, says BW. Kinger says 98 Ultra Merino out of 98 at 650. Not a terrible number. Total pop around 15. Thinking about it. Ken Wood says Chrome versus Topps paper on the season's best. Thanks, Ken Wood. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Possible show idea, says BW, about cards you regret selling or regret not having anymore. It could be a topic. What could you have done differently? Finding the fine line to price certain cards at. Yeah, it's so tough, right? So I don't know how much I want to dwell on it, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough to stomach a lot of that at times. All right, Allen Iverson, Ultra Star Power Supreme in a PSA 6. I love this set. I love this card. But yeah, I think there's some issues here in the Shooting Star. I wonder, now that we've seen a big run up on Shaq, after seeing it on LeBron and MJ and Kobe, is Iverson sort of next in line for that? I'm only asking the question. Is he going to gain some hobby popularity? I don't know, but maybe. That's at 440. Here's the Shaq Ultra Ability Superstar, PSA 8, Pop 13, 10 higher, 775 right now. I used to have the Jordan in a PSA 10, if you can believe it. I no longer do. But this card is interesting. I'll tell you, though, I don't think it's the prettiest card. It's got a neat die cut. No idea what that pattern means. But, you know, this is a card where if I'm owning this card, I think I'm owning it more for on the investment side of the spectrum versus the collector side of the spectrum, simply because I just don't love the looks of it. 775 on that one. There's the electrifying MJ PSA 8 is still relatively affordable. If 5,500 is affordable to you, it's certainly more affordable to everybody than, you know, this card would be if it was 35K in a PSA 10. But this is one of the prettiest cards ever made. Big fan of the electrifyings. Just a beauty, absolute beauty. Jake Dahl surprised Allen Iverson doesn't get more hobby love. It could be coming, Jake. That's what I'm saying. Good day, Brett. How are you doing? Do I have the... Yes, I do. It is on the watch list, Brett. It is on the watch list for tonight. The Keith Kachuk 1 of 1 is on the watch list tonight. Let's keep on going. We want to make sure we're about to buy a card here for the giveaway. Emmett Smith, Essential Credentials Future out of 52 at 6,750. Love it. Beautiful card. And there's a Jordan Soul of the Game PSA 8 at 4,100. The key with this card, if you're ever buying one, looking to buy one, guys, the key with this card is make sure you've got border on both the right and the left sides. Oftentimes, you just don't. Like, look down at the bottom here. There's no border between the two bottom parts of the E. Whereas on the left, there's enough there that they could have lent a little bit from the left side over to the right side, and they didn't. So this is, I wouldn't buy it unless I could see white across all borders. NBA gives it a gold sticker. Now, if that doesn't exist, I think it does. I used to own a copy of this card. If it doesn't exist, i.e., if there are no copies that have white showing between the bottom, like sideways strokes of the E and the edge of the card, then maybe this is worthy of a gold NBA sticker. But to me, I would never. Oh, and I'm noticing some weird tilt too. Although there seems to be, maybe it's not tilt, maybe it's just the way the card's designed, where the word soul is narrower than the word game at the bottom, so it kind of spreads out as you come down. If that's the case, which I think that is the case, but either way, if there's no border on the right, I would never award eye appeal. So I would, if I'm right about that, I would disagree with that eye appeal assessment. Certainly wouldn't pay a premium for it. All right, let's go to page 3. We're going to hover here. Couple more comments. Superstar is a card formerly known as Prince. Good one, MJ Goat. Chris says, it shows the problem that's going on, but you long always trying to outdo what we've done. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Chris. Jake Dahl says, I remember him being one of the best guards of my day and many others who grew up that time watching the NBA. I think you're talking about Iverson there. Oh, you were the high bidder recently, Sundin. Hello, Professor. Chris says, the funny thing is they always think they do the wrong answer. I don't know what that's about. All right, that's okay. Let's go to this next page here. We'll start with a Rubies, a 98 Skybox Premium Rubies, numbered out of 25. Vince Carter, rookie card, PSA 9, Pop 3, none higher. It's at $32,000. I don't recall seeing this card before, maybe once. And this might be his best card on the planet Rookie year, rubies, my favorite rubies design, one of my favorite designs of all time of any card. If you guys were with me on Thursday for the premiere and I showed my Griffey rubies from this same design, I'll share it here with you again. This is just the prettiest design in the history of sports cards for me. And I would love to buy this Vince Carter, but 32,000, which is almost 40 grand. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Yeah, Ken Wood. It's incredible, this card. 65 bids, guys, and it's the highest graded copy in the PSA holder. Incredible. Kobe Bryant, Topps Chrome Apparitions is a beautiful card as well. It's a PSA 8 at $340. Here's a nice, beautiful, affordable Kobe Bryant card. How about this Michael Jordan 98 Upper Deck On-Car Gold FX, numbered out of 125 in a PSA 8 with an incredible image of MJ. Incredible image of MJ right there. I forget, is this the same image from his PMG champ? It might be, if I can properly recall seeing my buddy Chris Hoge kind of put images of cards together where it's the same picture. This card's awesome. And it's numbered out of 125, and it's 12 out of 125 on top of it. I mean, 12 is a dozen, guys. Doesn't really mean anything, I know, but 675, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for a numbered MJ card from 1998. Very cool card. We've got the John Stockton Upper Deck jersey card from 1998 Upper Deck. Fanatics does use the word patch. I don't think that's appropriate unless they're just called, they call everything a patch. This is clearly a jersey card. It's a 2-color jersey card. And it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's a recently slabbed card. Slabbed authentic for whatever reason. PSA doesn't want you to know, so you don't get to know. But it's a cool card, and it's cheap at $260, I think. Emmitt Smith, Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. I don't think we've seen this card very much, guys, but it's at $2,200, and it's a PSA 10, only 100 made. This is a very nice Emmitt card, in my opinion. Super old slab, by the way. Super old slab. Let's just go here for a sec. We also have his essential credentials out of 51 the future at $4,000. We see those cards all, but this is just a gorgeous card. Holy moly. Look at that thing. Like, hey baby, you know what I mean? Like, what a card. Like, I want to take you out sort of thing. This is a beauty. Love it. $2,200. Going to comments really quick here, guys. The Rubies is nice. The Star Rubies Griffey just had a monster sale. Says Card Collector Raccoon says, don't look now, but the Sammy bought is under your budget for the giveaway. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. It's now over the budget, actually, at 175. The Marino's still within budget. So is the Emmitt Smith. So we'll see. Yeah, MJ is hot, no doubt, Joe. No doubt. Hello, Orlando. Good to see you. Hello, Splenda. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and everybody, please, attention. Splenda's here. All right. Let's just see how we can scroll. Oh, we're at the bottom of the comments. That's good. All right, continuing along. I talk about the Elevators card every week, it feels like, but I just love this card. It's a beauty. PSA 9's at 1,050. If this is a card you've been looking for, just know that it is spectacular in hand. I love it. 2 Ken Griffey Jr. linchpins, a PSA 8 at 4,100, a PSA 9 at 7,250. Love this card. Love it, love it, love it so much. This is cool. We don't see these Century Lights or Century Bright Lights, Jerry Rice or the Barry Sanders very often, or anybody else for that matter. It's a BGS 9.5. Look at it. It's a Pop 2, none graded higher, $600. I've never understood the price point of these cards. I used to own the Barry Sanders. I sold it in the big consolidation, but it's an acetate card. It's pretty cool. I mean, the green and the red is, you know, a bit of a clashy sort of color combo, but it's actually pretty nice. The yellow looks good. I don't know. I always like these cards. It seems cheap compared to what other things are going for. Peyton Manning. I mentioned, whoa, 17.5. What? I have a oh, mine's a BGS 9. I have this card in a BGS 9 holder, and I'm really happy to see it selling it so high because, you know, I got into mine for, I think, about a quarter of this price. But now I just want to see like what, yeah, I'm pretty certain mine's a BGS 9. So it probably wouldn't sell, yeah, probably, oh, it's a 9.5, even better. Mine probably wouldn't sell in the secondary market the way this one would. Well, maybe it would. In any event, I'm happy. I'm happy to see it at 17.5. I probably have it valued at $5,000 in my records. All right, and the Barry Bonds Molten Metal Fusion PSA 9, Pop 14, none higher, $4,400. Man, I wish I was in the market to buy this card tonight. Just a beauty. Absolute beauty. And there's the Nomar Garcia Parra, the Molten Metal Fusion Titanium, numbered out of 50 with the numbering right there, like, you know, laser cut through the card or die cut through the card. These are awesome. Ooh, this got a big problem up here, though, at the top of the card and a scratch coming down. That's why it's graded a 5. All that said, it's at $1,100 still. Very cool. Noma. That's right, Splenda. Here's another Griffey, or another. Here's the Griffey soul of the game. Let's see if we can see white on this one. Yep, we see it. Look at that. A sliver, but it's there. You see that, guys? It's there. A sliver of white right there. And the left side, you got white as well. See? To me, if you don't have white on all edges, you cannot enter that high grade territory, and you certainly are not worthy of an eye appeal sticker. I'm guessing NBA just doesn't understand the card to give it the sticker on the last page. And then one of my favorite Jordans, just from a pure beauty perspective, is the SPX Extreme. This PSA 10's at $6,500, and these cards are stunning in person. The image doesn't do it justice. This card is awesome, guys. The Charles Barkley 1999 Upper Deck patch card. This is a patch. It says patch right there. Look at all the colors and breaks. BGS 7.5 with edges being the weakness, and they certainly don't bother me on the front. Can't even tell what the edges are hurting in this. This card is sick. Like, if I was just willy-nilly buying cards, oh my gosh, I would buy this one. I really like it. It's right up my alley. The only problem is, oh, I just lost my, hold on. There's the $200 we have on the watch list. Let's go to my watch list and auction. And now we got to just do some sorting here again. Auction, we're going to go to this one. No, this one. And we're going to now go and sort it by... No, sort it by earliest year. And that'll take us back to here. We can go to page 2. And see, there's the MJ that has the gold sticker without the white showing on the bottom. Go to page 3 and we'll catch up to here's where we were. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. But I love the Barkley. I love it. Now, if I were to buy it, all of a sudden I'd need to go buy a Kobe, right, to pair it up, and now we're talking $40K. Speaking of Kobe, we have the Upper Deck Ionics Warp Zone BGS 9. I have the Shaq in this set. It's sitting in my vault here. Here's the Kobe with just a beautiful card. Just to be honest, of course, I'm thinking pairing it up, but my Shaq's in a PSA holder. The Kobe's in a BGS holder. It's not a pair to me unless they're in the same holder, so I'm not going to go for it, but I love the card. And here's that Kachuk that we were talking about earlier, the Upper Deck Sixth Sense Quantum Gold 1 of 1 in a PSA 8, sitting at a very cheap $330. Is anyone going for this? Because I might throw a bid at this card, because Kachuk's a Hall of Famer. I used to collect these Sixth Senses. I have a whole bunch of the ones out of 100, but this is the 1 of 1. I'm going to throw a bit of it. Is anyone, someone asked me if I was watching this. I said yes. I don't know if you were going to go for it. Let me know who that was, because I might throw a bid on it. Mollico says, oh, you're not, Brett? Okay, so I'm going to throw in a bid and see what happens. We got 6 minutes left until the first cards start to sell. So let's just keep bidding here to see if we can take the lead. I wonder if we're going to get to. What happened? I put in my bid. Where the bid? There it is. Okay, we're up. We're in the lead on that one now. All right. Kobe Fleer Legacy out of 175 and a PSA 7's at 320. I don't know much about this card at all, but numbered, full body shot almost. I say almost because we're missing his toes there, but where's the numbering on this card? Oh, right there. 78 of 175. It's a numbered Kobe from the year 2000, which is, to me, close enough to the 90s. Pop 3, none higher, $320. That seems like a really cheap Kobe. Oh, you're out on the Sundin. Was I bidding against you? I'm sorry if I was. I didn't know there was someone else interested in here. This to me is just a sweet Kobe to buy for what it is. How about this dual auto of Peyton Manning and Dan Marino out of 10 from playoff? Oh, it's a Hawaii promo. Is this from Donruss? Yeah, Donruss playoff. 8 of 10 on-card autos of Manning and Marino. It's pretty cool. I just thought that was cool. It's at $11.75 right now. And then how about this? Hold on. The 1 of 1 showcase Barry Bonds from 2001 is at $16K. It's a pop 2, none higher. Isn't that interesting that a 1 of 1 can be a pop 2, none higher? I don't blame Fanatics for putting that in the title because, I mean, they're just copying what they found on the pop report, but it's clearly a 1 of 1, unless it's one of those copies that has like a backdoor copy and there's 2 of them out there, or maybe one's fake. But nonetheless, if this is the good copy or one of the originals, 16 grand for this, I think it's actually a steal right now for Bonds. His stuff's going crazy. All right, we have an MJ refractor here from 2001 Wizards. I love this card at $12.75. And then a couple more cards that I was thinking about picking up for the giveaway. Now, I think we're out on this Tom Brady. It's already too expensive, but it's a cool card at $180 with a 2004 SP Game Used jersey piece, graded a PSA 8 for $180. And then we got this Mickey Mantle. This is a fun Mickey Mantle 06 Finest Moments Green X-Fractor out of only 50 copies. Like, that's just, I don't know, kind of a cool card. Caught my eye. Numbered out of 50. And it's within the budget for a giveaway, pop 5, none higher. So we'll keep that one open. So far, the potential giveaway cards, the Baugh is past our budget, but the Marino is still there and the Mantle is still there. And did I close out another one? Maybe. Battery says maybe it's a pop 2 because it was resubmitted. That's exactly why. That's exactly why it is. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's either that or there's more than 2 copies out there, which is also possible. But that's why. That's why. All right, page 4, the final page, possible giveaway cards. I'm going to go straight to those right now. That Brady right there. This LeBron was a potential. This Shohei I thought was a potential for the giveaway. This Babe is too high now. And that's it. So, guys, I need your help now because we have to figure this out. What card do we want to give away? Now, the giveaway is only going to be for people who are watching the hunt this coming Thursday, 5 p.m. on Fanatics Live in the original section. You'll see you'll see the sports cards live show, and then you want to come on there. So I need to know, do you want us to get the Baugh is too much? I might just buy that for myself, but I probably won't. I don't know that I love the centering. But we've got Marino. We got Mantle. We've got Marino, Mantle, Shohei, LeBron, and Brady. I'm going to put the Baugh. So again, the options are Marino, Mantle, Shohei, LeBron, and Tom Brady. Put those names in the chat, guys, which one you would like me to purchase or try to purchase to give away. And I need to know in the next few seconds. I see Brady. I see 1 vote for Emmett. Which is the Emmett again? There is no Emmett. Okay, only vote for cards we're actually giving away here, please. Oh, everyone wants Brady. I want YouTubers to have a shot. Sorry, Chris, they don't get a shot. Everyone wants Brady. 1 Marino. Okay, so Brady is the one I'm putting in the bid right now. Brady's the winner for the chat. Even Fanatics, we have Jago saying Brady as well. All right, let's try one more bid. I might go above the budget. Hopefully we can get this, but I don't know that we're going to now. We're still outbid at 180. Okay, we can't do Brady, guys. It's too expensive. I apologize. We can't do the Brady. So if that's the case, it looks like we're going to miss out on some of these now anyway. I have a backup plan, but still, that's kind of too bad. So yeah, the Marino's been sold. The Mantle's been sold. The Shohei's been sold. The LeBron is still going. So unfortunately, we can't do the Marino, we can't do the Mantle, and we can't do the Shohei. But we can maybe have a shot here at the LeBron. The Brady's awesome, but it's too expensive now for the giveaway. So we're down to the LeBron here, guys. Let's try for the LeBron. And we'll just put in a little bid. Let's see what happens here. 160. Let's just put in our max bid. Let me just see. The max bid, 175 is already over, but then I got to put in some of my own money for the giveaway, which I don't mind doing, but I'd rather not if I don't have to. I'm willing to go to 175 here, but I'll put in 10 bucks of my own money, no problem. And let's see, maybe we don't. Okay, so let's now hope that we can win this one. We're not going to know, though, for the next 9 minutes because we just bumped it to the next window. So we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, the Brady we're pretty much out on. So, yeah, we can't do the Shohei Desert Shield. It's too much. It's too much already. How about this card, though? Look at this. It sold Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, dual exquisite auto at a 25 for $3,720. What a beauty. What's the flight team here? Michael Jordan from UD Reserve, 2300 PSA 10. What's the pop on this? Like, this is beautiful. I'm going to look up the pop on my phone because I'm just going to the PSA pop report. Oh, I need to charge my phone as well. Forgot. Plug her in so I can go for a walk, listen to some podcasts after. So let me just, I'm plugged into the wall. So I'm going to type in the cert verification here. Let's see. The cert number is 5288 4418. And the population on this MJ is 55. Only 55 of these? And it's at $2,300. It seems like an undervalued PSA 10 MJ for as far as the market goes, but maybe not. Tough to say. Chris says that one's almost worth the money. Splenda thinks the red, yeah, the red jersey's nice, right? The Brady. Kinger says Marino, the most iconic card of the bunch. Well, easily, right? Like, no doubt about it. Easily the only iconic card of the bunch, I would say. Kinger. Cardboard and Plastic says, I got the 1935 National Chickle. Ken Strong for a great price. Can't afford the Broncos, so it's my only haul. Yeah, the Broncos crazy now. Absolutely. All right. Oh, I'm outbid on this one. I'm going to go again. Don't look at my max bid, though, guys. All right. Continuing on here. Oh, this Brady X Factor out of 25 sold for $2,010. It's interesting because we saw the gold refractor version of this card in the premiere the other day. I forget what it sold for, but a lot of money. This one's at $2,010. Well, that one's sold. Here's a beautiful Brady memorabilia piece with a nice 4-color patch in there. Look at that. Just beautiful. PSA 9. Currently at $1,625. And then we got the Wayne Gretzky 2008 Jambalaya. Guys, this is the first year of hockey jambalayas. So this is Gretzky's first jambalaya, and he's in an Oilers uniform. This is a BGS 9 at $4,500. I love this card. Listen, I just think that this card, and I own a copy of it, so just understand that, but I still think this copy is has potential to be a lot more popular in the future than it is right now. So time will tell, I suppose, on that. Here's a beautiful, it's been sold. A beautiful Michael Jordan jersey card from 2008, sold for $1,620. Gordie Howe, the Cup Tribute Autograph, PSA 10 at $6,000. It's an awesome card. I love this card. And I used to own a copy of it. I wish I still did. How's the auto looking? Really nice. The card is very well centered. Yeah, that's a killer card. $6,000 on the Gordie right now. Oh, we're still winning the LeBron. That's nice to see. How much time is left there? Let's close this one out. Oop, what's going on? We're updating to the next level, I guess. What's going on here? We're winning. Okay, so now we can win this LeBron if it ends with no more bids. I'm outbid on the 101 Keith Kachuk. Do I want to bid again? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's bid her up again. I'm going to go up to 500 on it this time. And if the person I'm bidding against knows that, they only have to bid one increment higher to get it from me, I guess. But I'm bidding. I like this card. I have a really funny Keith Kachuk story. It's not really appropriate for public telling, but I'll try to figure out a way to clean up the story a little bit. And it made me, I was a big fan of his because he started his career where I lived in Winnipeg, and I got to see every game in his rookie season. I was at the home game. It was the same rookie season his team was Solani. I was at every single home game that year at the old barn in Winnipeg, front row. I had front row seats all year. It was incredible. And the year after that as well, and the year after that too. In any event, I ran into him at a bar one night. We were the same age. Ran into him at a bar one night, and when I say I'll tell you a bit of the story really quickly, guys. I ran into him at a bar one night. Okay, I don't know if I should tell the story, but maybe I'll leave out some parts. But and when I say I ran into him at a bar, I ran into him in the men's room at the bar. We were both like at the urinals beside each other, and I kind of, oh, hi, Keith Kachuk. And he, I'm not exactly starting small talk as we're doing our business, but I noticed it was him, and he looks back at me, and he said the rudest thing to me, the rudest thing. Well, no, it wasn't the rudest thing, but he basically says to me, because he had just signed his $6 million contract, a month before. I'm not going to tell you what he said to me. I don't want to do that. I can't do it. Sorry, guys. I'll tell you in private. I know that was mean what I just did, but I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too provocative. The boss sells for 210. How's the LeBron doing? Are we still winning the LeBron? We're still winning the LeBron, guys. 2 minutes and 39 seconds, and we will win that one. Absolutely. Oh, great. Bob Boozle says guide code allows for you to look over the next urinal if you're peeing alongside a pro athlete, which I was doing. I can't wait to see what Bob Boozle comes up with on Instagram tomorrow from that. Boozle, I'll message you what he said to me. All right. Oh, Raccoon says, front row is so fun. I became a big Rod Langway fan after sitting front row and being amazed by it, how calm he was and a great skater. Yeah, Rob Langway was such a good player. Silver Raccoon, I agree with you. Leaving us hanging here, you can't do that. Could not have been too bad. You still want his cards. Give us a hint. I'll give you a hint. Fair enough. Listen, I did not want his cards for 30 years, okay? But when I became a big fan of his son, Matthew Kachuk, here in Calgary, I was like, you know what? I've grown up and matured. He's grown up and matured. I mean, we're both, that would have been, when was that? I mean, that would have been in 2000 and, no, that would have been in 1992 or 93 or 94. His rookie year was 2-3. So this is probably in 1993. Maybe it was early 94. Maybe it was like after his rookie year. So we're talking, what is that? Over 30 years ago, right? We've both grown up. We both matured, so I can forgive him for that. And he was just known to be just not the nicest guy. But he basically looks back at me and he says, have you ever seen $1 million something before? Have you ever seen $1 million something before? That's what he said. That's what he said to me. I didn't see your something, buddy. I didn't see your something. You should have known that. I wasn't looking in that direction. Icarus says, oh yeah, no, that wasn't it, Icarus. That wasn't it. If JL misses your comment, repost it. Amazing. Which one? Which one? Brett says, my sister's ex-father-in-law drafted Keith Kachuk. Who was the director of scouting back in the day there? Because I worked for the Jets in their last season, very end of their last season, and then for the replacement IHL team later on. So I knew all the staff there, actually. I probably worked with your sister's father-in-law then, Brett. Or your sister's ex-father-in-law. Might have worked in the same office as him there for a short time. Because then they all went down to Phoenix to become the Phoenix Coyotes. We got outbid on the LeBron. We're outbid on the LeBron. That sucks. All right, we're going to have to go to the backup plan, guys. Eric Pugh. I see it. My ex-brother-in-law worked as a bouncer and he got in a fight with Keith. Absolutely hated him. He wasn't alone, Brett. Was that in Winnipeg, Brett? Because he wasn't well liked by the Winnipeg fans. He just wasn't. Or the players apparently in the dressing room. Eric. 5 hours, 2 days. Hats off to this guy. Yeah, thanks, Kinger. We're going hard here. If you go, we did almost 6 hours on Thursday. We did 4.5 last. That's 10. Yeah, we're 12 hours and 3 days basically streaming. But Bill, oh, I remember that. I don't know. I don't know that I remember Bill, but I know that name for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I do know the name, but I don't remember him. That very cool, Brett. Very cool. All right. So what else do we have tonight going off here that we were watching? Gretzky auto sells for $11.70, $19.5 for the Dylan Harper All Kings right now. 12 grand on this LeBron Black Refractor out of 10. All these have been sold. Nice Shaq card out of 2 from Topps Chrome. The white geometric does 5,000. How about this for a beautiful Griffey card? Just a gorgeous card, hey? Game used mem, Topps Dynasty. Oh, I didn't realize it was a 101 when I pulled this one up earlier. 10.5. Nice card. It's from 2025, but still, what a beautiful card. Terp says, wow, Jeremy, I never knew you were involved with the league. I know you owned a card store. Yeah, I mean, I was literally involved with the league with the Jets for like 2 months because they were hiring for the replacement team, which was called the Manitoba Moose. And I was in season ticket sales for the Manitoba Moose for, I don't remember, it was so long ago, but it was like summer job during university, probably in 96, but it was probably the summer of 90. I think it was the summer of 96 I was doing that. And so yeah, it was pretty good. I got interviewed by Scott Oak once, made it onto Hockey Night in Canada for a very short time when they were interviewing the front office of the team that was replacing the Winnipeg Jets, because we were very sad to lose our pro team. I think you saw me on screen for about 8 seconds, if that. But wow, 6,250. Now this one up. We were just talking about this like 5 minutes ago, went from 4,500 to 6,250. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's a great card. Let me see what my copy. I think mine's in a PSA 8 holder, and I think I only have one copy. I say only because I feel like I might have had more at one point, but I'm gonna go look at my copy and see what it is. Yeah, I have a special folder for jambalayas because I do own a few of them. Oh, wrong folder. I went to my insert folder, and then I go to jambalaya. And yeah, mine's in a PSA 8 holder right there, but I also have the Crosby in a BGS 9.5 holder, which is a beauty as well. And then I have the second year Jambalaya Crosby also in a 9.5 holder, and the Lemieux ungraded, and the Crosby from 2012, and the Ovechkin from 2012, and the Gretzky from 2013, and the Solani. Yeah, I got a few Jambalayas. Jets had awesome jerseys. They sure did. What? Hi, Jer Bear. Hi, Tom Newman. How are you? Hope you're doing well tonight. Gretzky was low all night, says Kinger. Pretty card. It's a beautiful card. 6,250. I mean, selfishly, I want to see this keep going because maybe it's good for the value of my card, but I'm not selling mine anyway. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. All right, we're out of that one now, unfortunately, guys. So now I think what we'll do is we'll go to the backup plan. Hey, Collector Charles, good to see you. Did you ever get that Babe Ruth? Charles, go look at the reel on my Instagram. It's like 2 minutes and 40 seconds long, but we clipped the whole process. So go watch. I won't spoil it for you, but that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun on the premiere show last night. Okay, so I'm just going to now, let's see. I'm going to go to the watch list by now. Okay, so here's 3 cards. Oh, I had more on here, but they've been sold, guys. They've been sold. So there's these 3 that are kind of on my watch list as potential purchases to give away. I don't know if you guys are gonna like them. Now, I don't know if you care. This one is, I just am watching this for my own out of my own interest because it's a 1966 Batman card, the Riddler, but it has Batman and Robin on it, and it's from the same year as those early like Batman, the Black Bat card, the one that's getting all the love right now. So anyway, it's there. If we want it, we can go for it. Hi, Filippelli. Yes, Moloko, the Beyond is beautiful. So, okay, so we have that one. I'm guessing you guys don't want it. We have the 1961 Topps Jim Brown in a SGC or CGC 5, which looks like a nice copy for 185. We can buy that one. Or the second year Robin Yount, which I think is a great card. Second year Robin Yount, I think that's awesome. And it's a PSA 9. And it's really nice. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to buy it for myself, but I'll buy it for you guys if you want as well. I really like it. So those are the three that I have teed up right now. If we don't agree on any of those, and we don't have to, we can go into the buy now, like shopping department and look for something else too, right? Jake likes the Yount. The Yount, it looks small. Robin he does look small. Sure. Emerald Moments Berry, and I saw that too, Kinger. I saw that as well. For some reason, it's not on the list for tonight. Silver Raccoon says, how do I get this? I can't see it. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Here we go. I made a fake newspaper in the 90s called Chalk Talk to gain a press pass for the Sonics. Hilarious. That's a great story. Yount. You guys want me to do the Yount? I'll buy the Yount and give it away on Thursday if you guys want this one. I think it's a beautiful copy. I don't know comps. Well, there's some comps below here. 162 one sold for on March 18th. But this one is, I haven't seen that one, but this one's just a beautiful card. What do you guys think? Should we buy that one and give it away on Fanatics Live on Thursday? Happy to do it. We can do it. Or we can actually just make our way into the buy now section, and we can search for cards that are up to $200. So let's just search for like 160 to 200. We don't need to see everything. 160. Why does it say must be between 0 and 10? What? Oh, grade. Sorry, I'm in the grade section. My bad. Price 200. Let's go 160 to 200. Search it up, and then we'll narrow the search a little bit to only sports cards, and let's take out racing and miscellaneous and combat. And let's see. So we can buy any card we're seeing here, guys, right now, like the Nuts and Bolts MJ PSA 8. We can do a Jordan card. We can do a 1979 Topps Basketball Wax Pack PSA 7. There's a Shohei 94 Jordan PSA 9. Which one are you talking about there? This one here, is that the one you're talking about, Charles? This one, the baseball card? Or is there another 94 Jordan PSA 9? Chris says, should put a caveat, cannot sell. If you're talking about whoever wins the card in the giveaway, I just can't do that. I have no control. No control what somebody does with it. Here's a Messi, the World Cup laser Messi PSA 8. We could do that one. Here's a Jordan. Oh, it's a Pippen. Never mind. Bunch of Jordans. Alex Bregman patch auto out of 10. I mean, that's a nice card. If anyone wants a Bregman card. How many? Let's see if we can make so we can look at more cards at once. Let's go to 48. So here's the thing, guys. If you don't help me pick a card right now to buy, I'm going to pick one myself between now and Thursday. I'll just buy one and we'll pick it. How about this? How about this card, you guys? What about this? What about this? This is a 1985 Star Gatorade Slam Dunk Dr. J PSA 8 for $200, which is the budget. We'll spend it all. What do you guys think of that? That's a cool giveaway card, isn't it? Charles says the Jordan baseball is slept on. Yeah, I just don't like. I kind of want to like it too, but like to me, I think this is the card. I think this card is awesome. Okay, can't go wrong with Oh, a bunch of people like the Dr. J. Oh, everybody's saying Dr. J now. Ron Fig, Cardboard and Plastic, Jacob Dahl, the Professor. All right. Yep. Eric is sold. Charles is signed. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye now. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Buy now. I'm going to use my rewards. Done. I bought it. We got it. We got it. We got it. There we go, guys. As you can see right there, $200 gone. Order complete. I'd like to give you all a big round of applause for helping me pick what I think was I'm glad I stumbled upon it. Oh, I won the Kachuk. I didn't even notice that. I won the Kachuk. All right, good. Nice card for a giveaway, right, Eric? Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Absolutely. Yep, I think we did really good. So guys, we will be giving away this card right here, no longer available. We will be giving that card away on this coming Thursday. Let's go take another look at it. Yeah, we will be giving this card away on Thursday. You have to be there, guys. You cannot win it by watching on YouTube. Actually, Thursday's show will not even be streaming to YouTube. Cardboard and Plastic says that card is better than all the ones you tried to get in the auction. Oh, I love it. Star Dr. J, bingo, right on. Yes, double congrats. Thank you. Yeah, incredible. I think we got kind of lucky finding this. I'm super excited to give this one away, guys. You're going to have to be watching the show live on Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Fanatics Live. You cannot watch on YouTube. It'll be on Fanatics Live in the originals section, and you'll find the stream. You'll also be able to get there if you go to like any of my sort of socials. There, excuse me, there should be a link to it. And of course, I'd love you to use that link. That'll help me out with Fanatics that you came through me, and come watch, and we'll give the card away during that show. So it'll go live Thursday, 5 o'clock Eastern, and the show will last for 60 to 75 minutes. So I look forward to seeing you all there. We'll do it then. I'm going to go into solo mode here because we're done covering the auction. It's basically over, I believe, for that matter. So I'm going to close my Fanatics window, double open up the stream here, and yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. That turned around nicely, didn't it? Like, I think we ended up being able to offer a really fun card for next week. So for Thursday. So yeah, guys, meet me there. I don't think I have any content coming until the hunt on Thursday, and then we'll be back for Sports Cards Live on YouTube on Saturday, and then the weekly again next Sunday, like we did tonight, where we will hopefully buy another card to give away the Thursday after that. So make sure you're following me on Fanatics Live, guys. Make sure you hit the heart or whatever it is, so you can make sure you get notifications, especially for the Thursday show when we do the giveaway. But we'll be looking at cards for next Sunday's episode, or next Sunday's auction, I should say. So I think that's it. For today. Thanks everybody for joining. How many viewers do we have? We have 135 viewers right now, still on YouTube. Fanatics, we have 15. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sounds Real Cards Club. I appreciate you joining. It says, have a good night, boss. Great show. Thank you for that. It's great to see you. Great to have you, scoundrels. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube as well, but come watch me in Fanatics Live. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to end this on Fanatics right now. So good night, Fanatics Live. That has been ended over there. And as for YouTube, I think we're still going on YouTube, aren't we? I haven't ended it on YouTube yet, but I'm going to do that now, guys. Thank you. Thanks for joining me for both this show, Sports Cards Live last night, the premiere show with Adam Gray back on Thursday. We had a great time. And I'm going to end this one. So good night, everybody. Have a great week ahead, and we'll see you back here soon.